Hey, how's it going, guys? This is Shunjiakuma, and today I'm going to show you how to smoke all of cache. Now, we're going to be doing this from the terrace side, and we're going to do mid smokes, A smokes, and B smokes, so this is going to be pretty quick, so pay attention. Now, the first issue you're going to have generally is if you're going to try to go through mid is you're going to have a problem with this guy in Z opping you. Now, the quickest way to smoke this off from T-spawn is this. You're going to line up with this window right in the middle here, put your cursor right at the top of the edge of this tree and in the middle of this window. You're going to run forward, and as soon as you jump, release. So run forward, jump, and release. Now, what this is going to do is going to fly all the way down into the Z, bounce around, and smoke it off. Now, this guy is not going to be able to op you for anything, which is fantastic. That's exactly what we want. Now, the next issue is actually going to be this middle area. You need to smoke off this so you can maybe get into B. Maybe you're going to go across and get on A. I don't know what you're going to do, but you're going to make a wall right here. Now, there's two ways to do this. This first way is a little more difficult and takes a lot of practice. So let me show you really quick. This doesn't always 100% work, but this is interesting. Go to the top of this tree as usual. Now, you're going to want to go in between this window here and this A. So right about in here, all the way up here. And you're just going to jump throw. So just jump throw like this. And the next smoke is going to be on the opposite side of the A, right in the middle. Same height as this tree. And you're just going to jump smoke. Now, this doesn't always work 100%. That's why I don't use it every single time. But if you're in a rush and you don't want to stop for the next one I'm about to show you, this pretty much makes a wall. It sometimes leave a gap here, which is kind of a concerning thing. Now, if you want to make sure you actually smoke all of the middle off without a single thing, and it's like pretty much 100% accurate, is you're going to do this smoke. You just come to the edge of this entrance right here. See this window right here? You're going to go to the bottom right here, and you're not going to do anything. Just simply throw. And then you're going to do the exact same thing on the opposite side. However, it's not going to be on this corner. It's going to be in between this little window pan right here. So you're going to be right here in between. You're just going to throw it. Now, what this is going to do is going to do the exact same thing we try to do from T-spawn, but more accurate, basically. Now, some things you're going to want to worry about is this guy right here. This is pretty much the only spot you're going to have issues with. This guy is going to be up here and try to shoot you while you're coming out. So when you come out, pay attention to that area. Alright, so now we're going to smoke off A. Now, there's a few things you need to worry about when smoking off A, and that's pretty generally this area right here, maybe this area back here, and even this area back here. I'm going to show you how to smoke off all these spots before you even get onto site. So let's do the simple ones first with smoking off this area right here. Now, the way you do that is as soon as you come in, you're going to want to have your smoke back, and you want to aim right here. You see how this is kind of like a plus sign? You're going to aim right here in the middle where it's the dark spot and just throw it. You don't have to run forward. You don't have to jump. You don't have to do anything. It's just going to bounce around and easy smoke off this area. Now, if you want to smoke off also this area right here, you're going to do it just off this ledge. Now, it doesn't really matter. This doorway, you can throw it pretty much anywhere. Just aim a little high and just chuck it at it. This is going to bounce back here, and it's going to smoke off that area. Now, the more you do it towards the outside, the more it's going to get over here. So just be aware of that. Now, there is an interesting smoke which can smoke off this entire area here, or it can smoke off this back area, which I'm going to show you right now. Alright, so now that you're actually in this area, before you even get into spawn, you're going to stand right here on this one of the two lines, and you're going to look up and over to the right. Now, there's these three lines right here. What you do is you're going to put it above the third line up to this little cloud right here. Now, it's a little circle cloud. You're not going to see it in the video probably, but when you get in game, you're going to see it. Now, just put it on there and just simply let go. Now, this is going to go all the way over the top of this place, bounce around a little bit, and it'll smoke off this middle area. This just helps you if you're trying to get maybe through A site and go around to mid, or maybe you're going over to the B site. I don't know what you're going to use this smoke for, but this is just a smoke you may want to know. Now, if you don't want this smoke, but you do want to get this back area here smoked off, you're going to use this smoke. Alright, so if you want to get the very back area of A spawn, so you smoke it off a little bit, is you're going to come up to this corner right before you get to A site and just put your, basically just put it right here on your left side of your arm. And you're going to take out your smoke, and you see this little tower thing right here? You're going to put it right on it all the way up into the middle of this section right here. And you're simply just going to jump throw. So jump throw like this. It's going to go all the way over the top. And it's going to go into the back, which is fantastic because it's going to smoke off the entire back area. So this guy back here isn't going to be able to see anything unless he comes all the way around to this edge. And which is really nice because you're just going to cut off as many angles as possible to get onto this site. So the more you throw this, the deeper you throw this, the better. But that's actually a pretty good one because you'll have this smoked off, and you'll even have this smoked off. And all you really have to worry about is maybe this guy in the corner and this guy directly in this area. So it's really nice to smoke off most of a site. Alright, so now there's a couple trick smokes you're going to want to maybe know about or even attempt. Now, this is not 100% on the smoke, so be aware of that. But what you want to do is before you come around this corner, you're going to want to line up directly with this blackish streak right here. Now, you want to get almost on the edge of this and look straight up and see this little towery thing right here, you're going to put it in the middle of this, over the black line, and simply jump throw. Now what this jump throw is going to do is, hopefully, this doesn't always work, but hopefully it's going to do what it did right here and smoke off mid. Now this is extremely useful for those that are still in Z, or maybe they're coming from mid up through here and they're going to try to get you while you come on A. This smoke is really nice, but it takes a lot of practice to get right, and it sometimes leaves a gap on either this side or the opposite side, so just be aware of that. Alright, now for B side smokes. These smokes are extremely important because B is kind of hard to take because it has a lot of angles to cut off. Now you're going to see there's heaven up here, there's the entrance from CT right here, there's a headshot right here, and there's a lot of points on site. So I'm going to show you how to smoke off pretty much all these points with very easy, very accurate smokes. So first up, I'm going to show you how to smoke off CT, then heaven, and then I'm going to show you how to smoke off this back of site right here, which is generally called like headshot on B site. So first things first, when you come in here, you're going to see that there's this like cross right here. Now you can throw it just directly off the middle of this cross, you can throw it right here. Either way, it's going to hit you in CT, so just run at and throw it. What this is going to do is going to go all the way over here and smoke off all of CT. Now the further to the left of this X you throw, or maybe even a little higher, the deeper it's going to go into CT, which it's really up to you what you want to do, but as long as you smoke that area off, you're going to be completely fine. Now, if you want to smoke off heaven, which is even more dangerous than CT in my opinion, is you're going to want to do this. You're going to crouch down and get as close to the door as possible without peeking out too much. And you see this third, it's 1, 2, third area right here. It's going to move over to the left a little bit, and you're not going to move, you're not going to go forward, you're not going to do anything, you're just going to throw it. And this is going to bounce around and go directly up into heaven and smoke it all off. Now, if you don't believe me, take a gander at exactly what it's going to look like. He's not going to be able to op you for nothing. Now, you want to be a little careful because sometimes he can see through this gap, but for the most part, if you throw it correctly, he shouldn't be able to do anything while he's in heaven. Now, there is a little smoke if you want to smoke off headshot box, and it's this one right here. So you want to just throw it not to the left, but to the right of this cross right here. Just do a little running start, and it's going to throw it all the way back in the back, and it will smoke off headshot. It's a pretty easy smoke, and it's extremely useful if you have multiple people's smokes and multiple people that are worried about these three positions. Now, that's not the only thing you can smoke off. You can smoke off of sight, which I'm not a huge fan of because if you smoke off sight, you're going to actually be missing out on a lot of stuff. But you can do this smoke here, and it's simply, you just run up to here until you hit it with your right shoulder, go up to the window, go a little above it, and just chuck it onto the sight. This is going to go through the window, and it's going to go on pretty much the middle or on where you normally plant it. So some people worry about this part of the site. I wouldn't. This actually gives them more cover in my opinion, but that's just another smoke you can do. Alright guys, that was really quick, and that was most of the smokes. There's a few other trick smokes, but that should get you through cache, and I hope you guys enjoy this. If you have any questions, please let me know, and I will do my best. Next up, I'm going to show you how to do some flashes on this site, and flashing out on CT side and smoking CT side. So I hope you guys enjoy this. I'll see you guys next time, and have a good one, everyone.